Hello, and welcome to Satisfactory. This place was our first expansion when we started playing this game. Each floor over here can make 5 modular frames per minute. However, if you look over here, it would seem like our base has expanded a lot since the last time we, did anything. So maybe it's about time we upgrade this stuff, right? Because this is looking kind of sad right now. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to just disconnect this dimensional depot over here, as well as pretty much everything over here. Let's empty this industrial storage by sending it to the rest of our base. That will help us a little bit, right? I hope so. And we will obviously need to upgrade this belt as well. Why am I doing it right now though? No idea. So we're just going to delete both of these as well. And there's going to be a dismantle crate over here somewhere, if I can find it. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, that's gonna get filled up with a lot of garbage right now. We are gonna worry about that later. Yes, we are also going to be getting rid of these blueprints. Somehow the floors have been disconnected from the blueprint itself, even though they were part of it. I have no idea what I was doing with these platforms because, well, yeah, that's it. Okay, interesting. These foundations have also been disconnected from the blueprint itself. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is everything, right? Except for just some random conveyor poles everywhere. Now, where's my dismantle crate at? Hello? Are you taking care of it? Thank you. Oh my god, okay. We need to do something about this. Okay, everything that's useless and just taking up random space will go inside of this crate. Yes, even the crystal oscillators and the computers. And these modular frames, however, can come over here. Lovely. You can take them over there. Great. Yeah, this happened. The top one is still full, by the way. Insane. All right, let's figure out how much resources we have over here, first of all. These are, I believe, MK1 miners, right? Yep. And we now have MK3. Absolutely insane. We also need to upgrade the ones down there. And then there's 2 more over here. That's 4 miners that are giving us 240 at this point. Hello, random glitch. Let's head back all the way over here. Good to know that there's copper over here as well. Okay, you are an MK2 miner, but we can upgrade you to MK3. And this is a normal node, so this is also going to be 240. Interesting. Very interesting. So that's 1, 2, and 3 over here. That's 240 times 3, 720. Lovely. So this is 720 in the bottom one. And is there a way for me to make you 720 as well? Like if I just put 1 power shard in each of you. Yeah, that's going to be 720 as well now. Great. You can just go into the top one. And you, sir, can give your output down here. Now this is 720 times 2, which is 1440 iron per minute. Now, do I want to smelt it directly or do I want to be fancy about it? Let's check what recipes we have unlocked over here though. Do I have any hard drives? No, I don't. We do have copper nearby, so we could just do the iron alloy ingots. Or, wait a second. If I'm going to do basic iron ingots, but 1440 iron ore, I'm going to need 2.3k limestone per minute. Do I have that somewhere? How much do I have down here? I need 2.3k, right? So this is a normal node and this is also a normal node. I don't have 2.3k, but damn do I have close to it. Because that's also a normal node, right? I'm going to need my map because I want to see the limestone nodes nearby. There is an impure node back there that's going to give me 300. We might not be able to do this because this normal limestone node is going over here to this facility. We can do this. Okay, we're hijacking this as well. Your time over here is done. Wait, no, why is it done? Yeah, I'm going to place a smart splitter over here and you can feed your stuff in this. So what you're going to do is primarily you're going to output to the left and then the overflow is going to go straight. Yeah, so whenever this is full, you can send your limestone that way to the facility. But if you're ever having like a big build somewhere where we are going to be using a lot of concrete, then your priority should be this place. So let's upgrade this to MK3 as well. Put in the power shards and that is also 600 per minute now. Okay, depending on how you look at it, fortunately or unfortunately, we are going to need to take 3 belts up now instead of a single one. There we go. Yeah, because we don't have the belts that can handle, more than this. So this is 1800, right? Let's just take it up right now so I don't have to come back here. Let's power you up and prime you up so that this starts happening. There we go. Now we can remove that and change the recipe to power shards, please. Here, you can have all of my blue slugs. Yeah, so this is basically what you can do to get twice as many power shards from your slugs by putting in the Somer's loop, priming the constructor, and then changing the recipe to the power slugs. I also have a purple one, so let's get it done with. There you go. Okay, so this is providing 240 limestone, right? And if I remember, there is a limestone over here. So why were we taking this one in the first place? Honestly, it looks like there just wasn't enough limestone coming in over here anyway. Oh well, who knows? We're gonna give it more than 240, so it's gonna be happy. This is it, right? Yeah. Okay, so MK3 miner by default is gonna do 120. And with 3 power shards, it's gonna do 300. And that means we can just bring it over here, down and under, this way, and get rid of the previous connection and hook this one up over here instead. Yes, great. Let's just clean up as we make our way back. So that's 1800, and this is going to be the 600 more that we need. So this is going to be 2400 limestone now. Lovely. Are you guys done emptying yourselves yet? You are not. Oh my god, you're still going. Is this one empty yet? Nope. Wow. Okay, I do want all the limestone to be together, so let's just sneak it around the back right here. And you can go to the bottom one, and these 3 can just come over here. Absolutely lovely. Oh wait, no. You need to go to this one, and the top one can just go away. Great. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Now, what on earth have I signed up for? Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna need 58 foundries in total. 58. So, can I divide this by 4? The reason I'm dividing this by 4 is because I want to just split both of these up once. Let's do that right now as well. Okay, let's create a foundation over here, and we are going to use this to organize our stuff. So here's a splitter, and both of you are going to go into these splitters. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, does it make sense what I'm doing? Why are you connected to the... You should not be connected to the top one. Let's take you over there, and the top one over here can go straight into this one. Lovely. Now we just need to do the same thing once more. Are you not clipping? Does this not count as clipping? How do I stop you from clipping? I think by bringing you over here, and you, sir, can go there. Lovely. Where was I? Oh yeah, so now these 4 need to come over here as well. Except what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring them up here. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that should be the limestone coming in. And now we're going to split you up as well, so that you also go with 1 row of iron ore each. The top one might not bend that much. It does. Okay, good. Okay, I kind of like how the curves look, man. And now for the most difficult part. How on earth do we fit the foundries? Because we are going to need 15 foundries for each. Like for each row over here. Now, thankfully, I do have a foundry blueprint, which is this one. And it does stack. So I don't have to, overthink. But I'm wondering if I should maybe orient this some other way. Does it matter? No, it does not. You know what? Here's an idea. Let's start building it and we'll see how much space this uses. So that's 1. And from here onward, it's going to be blueprint auto connect mode. Oh no, why are you red? No, 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 no. There we go. Now let's save you again and we can continue working. Okay, so I think we're going to have to move back here. Otherwise, the connections are difficult to make. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is basically how much we need to extend the foundations by. Good to know. Oh, I completely forgot to unlock the recipe, so let's do that. Okay, basic iron ingots. There we go. Lovely. Let's assign this recipe. Connect the power so we can actually confirm that it's working. There we go. And yes, it is, because iron ingots are coming out. How much power do you guys use? You guys use 16 megawatts. Power isn't really going to be a problem, right? 16 times 50. Yeah, it's not. We're safe. Okay, so that should be 2 rows working now. Now we need 2 more rows. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a second floor. That seems like the best way to do this, right? I also want to fix this. And since we are going to be creating a second floor, that means we cannot do it this way. Okay, so let's take the bottom one over here. This top one can go there. All right, and now let's add a second floor and then we'll worry about these outputs. Are these outputs or are these inputs? I think they're inputs, right? Yeah. So second floor, I'm gonna do a 2-meter foundation. I've never actually done a 2-meter foundation. And I want this to be high enough so that the smoke doesn't really, cross it. That looks good. And I think my mouse just ran out of charge. Let me plug it in. Okay, I wonder if that was enough foundations. Let me make my way over here so I can actually confirm. And it was not. That's not really a problem. Fixed easily. We're gonna need one more row over here because we need to do some logistics. Okay, this has never happened before, the autoconnect being actually smart. But I'm gonna take it. Guys, would you look at that? I need modular frames to build this. I don't have modular frames. Oh my god, why did I do this? I should have kept those modular frames with me. Do we still have some over here? Oh, please tell me we have some. Please tell me I'm storing you somewhere. I am not. However, these lovely assemblers over here are backed up, and I am gonna be happy about that. That's 200, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure I got enough. We're gonna find out soon. Okay, sir, how did you get up here? Okay, let's just quickly do this before it gets in the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, is this one gonna connect as well? That is amazing. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, and it's not gonna connect because this guy's in the way. Thank you for getting out of the way. I absolutely did not touch you, right? Right. There is no evidence. The camera was off. You can't prove anything. Okay, stop being sad and floaty. That's freaky. Okay, absolutely lovely. Now this is what I call an iron ingots factory. Yeah, so every now and then there is a little bit of gap over there because we used some foundations, right? So the concrete is being, rebuilt. But we don't need to worry about that. Now, where are we going to be making our modular frames? That is the real question right now. We could just do it over here. Like, I did just expand the crap out of this foundation. So let's do it over here. All right. What is the plan? How many modular frames are we making and how are we making them? Okay, so if we come over here to the recipes, there are basically 3 recipes for modular frames, right? But comparing them like this is not really easy because they all give like different numbers of modular frames. So over here, they all give us 20 modular frames. However, the number of reinforced iron plates they're using is different in each case, as well as the, other stuff that's being used. So for 20 modular frames over here, we're gonna need 381 iron ingots per minute. The second recipe over here, the bolted one, for 20 modular frames, we're going to need 401 iron ingots. And finally, for this third one, which is the steel pipes recipe, we're going to need 382. So this one is just completely out of the equation right now. Okay, we're not going to look at that one. Let's take a look at both of these. Now, in terms of complexity, it is quite obvious that this one is superior because there's just pretty much half the number of machines that are being used for this one. And down the line, if we need even more, we have coal nearby over here. Where is it? Well, we don't need these power plants anymore, so we'll just use that coal. And what that will let us do is it will completely let us change this recipe because we also have concrete over here. So with just the added cost of 40 concrete and 40 coal, we will be able to more than half the required iron over here. But for the time being, we're just going to be using the iron pipes recipe because why not? All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to change this away from parts per minute now so that we can figure out how many machines we need. So if we use 4 assemblers, is it better if we use 4 assemblers or 2 assemblers? Okay, if I'm being honest, I already have a blueprint for this. Yeah, I do. 1 second. Yeah, stitched iron plates. Here you go. It's a 2 assembler blueprint. Wait a second, team. I think we're forgetting about a big, huge thing. Yeah, guys, I completely forgot about this. Look at this monstrosity. And I'm pretty sure this has like capabilities of being even more monstrous. How many are there? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so these are 20, which we already have. And it's already connected to our rail network as well. Oh my god. So we just need to take it from over here back there. It's gonna be over here, it's gonna be over here, it's gonna be... There we go, there it is. Absolutely insane. I am so lucky that I actually found this before I accidentally, So the way this is going to work is these reinforced iron plates are gonna be going that way, and then modular frames are gonna be coming back. Yeah, so that way this entire facility can only worry about creating modular plates instead of, anything else. So let's keep these here. And obviously we're not going to use all of these supplies, so we're going to do half of them for now. So we're going to need 11.25 constructors. I'm gonna overkill on the constructors and make 16. That means we're going to use around 15 of those 20 back there. But that's fine. Now I can't use this constructor blueprint at all because, well, we have 4 lines of iron over here. Okay, so we're only going to be placing splitters on 3, then we're going to skip 1, and then we're going to place the splitter again. Understood? And thankfully, because we're not really going to be making a lot of steel pipes, only 400, that means we can just merge them all together into a single line. The reason we skipped 1 after 3 is literally this, because each line is going to cater to 3 of these. Well, sorry, 4 of these. This first one can just come over here straight. Lovely. The second one, we're actually gonna take it up over here, and then that can come down here into this one. Lovely. And no, that looks bad. Instead, we are going to create this. That's high enough, right? That might be just a little bit higher. There we go. That's much better. Lovely, straight. And then we need to do something similar over here, where we have this one. Then we are going to have this one. Can you take your input from this side, please? Thank you. Then we can just connect both of you over here, except one of you obviously has a problem with me. All right, lovely. That is all of the iron ingots going in. We're actually only using half of it, but it's good to leave room for improvements later on without actually having to increase the inputs as well. This is the annoying part. This one is easy. Hey, since I'm not making a blueprint for you guys, I can just use MK2 power poles. Wow. All right, and that should be all of them powered up except this one for some reason. The others that you're connected to is... Oh, it's because you don't have a recipe, right? Yeah, lovely. Okay, now the iron pipes can come over here. And we're also going to bring in the reinforced iron plates over here as well. There we go. Lovely. So now we need 40 assemblers. Oh my god. Can I stack these? All right, so that's 8. And we need 5 times this. Oh boy, we're gonna need more room over here. That's 20. And then we need 20 more. So should I place them behind this? Yeah, I'm actually going to place them over here. Just gotta blow up some trees. Are you kidding me? I'm missing encased industrial beams. Okay, so the way this works is that I can just completely and utterly ignore this part. And you can go straight in there, and you can go straight from here. Well, curved from there. While I wait on the encased industrial beams, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to delete these here. So that's 6, 8, and that should be 10, right? Yeah, 10. Lovely. And basically we're gonna link them straight. Okay, it does seem like there's a bug, so I would have to upgrade that before I place it. Good to know. Okay, now this side over here though, I wonder if it's possible to just bring you straight in as well as the top side. So how would that work? We need to place stacks here. So stacks, and let's zoom this up as much as possible. Okay, so the bottom one is not going to be in the stack, right? Yeah. And then we need one here. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. And then just one on top of this one. And now we can remove the extra stacks and take them in. Excuse me, are you the input? Oh, I placed these wrong. I placed these wrong. Okay. These need to be like this. Yeah, they need to be mirrored. So, like this? Oh my god, they fit. I like it. But this stuff over here, it's gonna... No! Why couldn't it just be one off? We're gonna hide it. We're gonna hide it. It's okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my god. Okay, that looks good. That looks incredibly good. Okay, let's see if this works. So the top one. Okay, let's start from the bottom. I hate this. I hate this clipping. And I hate the fact that we're gonna have to hide it. Okay, we need to place holes that match these belts. Then we need to get rid of these. And you guys need to go into these holes. And from there, you can go into this next loop. And let's just hide this as well as we can. And you guys are obviously going to need a roof over here. So let's give you one. There we go. Nothing suspicious is going on over here, okay? Absolutely nothing suspicious. The outputs can just merge with each other on the end. And now we need to start assigning the recipe. Oh my god, okay. Wait, do I even have the recipe for this? Hey ma'am, where you at? Bolted frame. No, that's not it. Bro, if I don't have the recipe for this, I'm gonna be really sad. Steeled frame, there we go. Great, let's select that and we are done. Copy, and now I just need to paste it 50 more times. Well, 49 more times. Daisy chain these power connections as well while we're at it. So now this top half should have the recipe and they should all be working. Except these ones at the end don't. I wonder why. Because I did not connect these. Okay, no problem. We can fix that quickly. Oh wait, I think the ones at the end need to stay. So I'm gonna keep them there. And the rest of them we can connect as usual. Now, what are you doing, sir? Okay, if the top ones have the materials, and the bottom ones definitely do. Because, yeah, we're feeding into the bottom, it goes all the way to the end and then works its way back over here. And the bottom ones need the recipes now, so we are gonna make our way through this tunnel and assign the recipes. Just paste, 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 paste. Spam the paste button as much as possible as we make our way through this cave of assembly machines. Oh my god. There we go. They should all have it now. And where's our output at? Hello? Oh, there we go. That's our output. How on earth are we gonna take it? Wait. What's going on over here? Oh, I never connected you guys. You're telling me we don't even have enough steel pipes right now? If I hadn't seen that, I probably would have never noticed it. There we go. We should have, well, more steel pipes now than we already did. And now we just need to lift this up because it is the best thing ever. Bring it over here and then connect you with the rest of our base. Except, where are my frames? Hello, game? By the way, what's the power situation like? We are using less than half of our capacity. Well, less than half of our production. So we're fine. Oh, it's because these guys are gonna need some time to ramp up. I think we're gonna have bigger problems before that happens though. I'm gonna place a couple of throughput monitors over here as well. Just so we can confirm how many resources we're actually using. Is this ever gonna go above 480? I don't think so, because one of the key limiting factors is, you know, that some of the belts are MK4 in, you know, various parts of my base that we just haven't gotten to. But this only needs 100, so as long as it's above 100, it's not really a problem. And we also need throughput monitoring for the pipe, so we know how many we're actually making. So we need to be making above 400. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a sign over here that tells future me that information. Should we leave this place as is, or should we like pretty it up a little bit? Why is this still 6 per minute? I am actually a little bit worried. Where are my pipes at? Why don't these last ones have the pipes? I knew it. I knew there was a blockage somewhere. What's going on? Oh, these are not connected with each other. Okay. So only like the first two machines were actually working and everything else just has their output stuck. That is insane. I was connecting the inputs for so long, I didn't even pay attention and think that maybe the outputs need to be connected as well. Oh my god, we can actually travel with these now. Yeah, let's go. Woo! So the reason we were making, well, these modular frames is fairly simple. We need to be making heavy modular frames, but we didn't have any modular frames to be able to make heavy modular frames. In our previous episode, we had worked on the industrial beams over here. And now we have the modular frames as well. So hopefully we can make more than a single heavy modular frame per minute now. Yeah, I would hope. Definitely. As we start making heavy modular frames, we are approaching the end of phase 4. Because we already have our pressure conversion cubes, we just need to quickly convert it into nuclear pasta. After bringing it over here, of course. And then thermal propulsion rockets is gonna be the next episode. Hopefully we have enough fused modular frames for these. Hopefully we have enough cooling systems for these. Hopefully we have enough turbo motors for these. But it doesn't really matter because we only need a few per minute anyway. It's a project part, okay? We don't need a gazillion per minute. At least not until we finish the game. So smash that subscribe button if you want me to, I don't know, do something about this, because it seems like automated wiring, like we're completely running out of it now. Honestly, I don't even know why I keep this old base around. This section, like this entire place, needs to be teared down. I should be tearing this entire place down and replacing it. This is hideous. This tower is hideous. It's just making cables for me. There are so many better ways to make cables now, especially because there's rubber right here. Yeah, okay, let's do that next. Smash that subscribe button and I will see you guys next time. Bye!